Here is Baskerville Hall. The yew alley here. Not far away, the hamlet of Grimpen, where our friend Dr. Mortimer lives. There's a house indicated here which must be the residence of the naturalist Stapleton, if I remember his name. Franklin the eccentric lives here, and here, 7 miles away, is the great convict prison of Princeton, Dartmoor. This, then, is the stage upon which tragedy has been played, and upon which, unless we are vigilant, it may be played again.
Yes, it must be a wild place.
Yes, a worthy setting for the devil's machinations.
Well, then you are inclining to this supernatural theory.
The devil's agents may be of flesh and blood. I think we'll shut that window again, if you don't mind. It's odd, but a concentrated atmosphere concentrates my thoughts.
I've thought a great deal about this case, Holmes.
Oh? What do you make of it?
Very bewildering. Did you notice that passage in the inquest report in which the servant...
Barrymore.
Yes. He said that as Sir Charles's footprints left the wicket gate, they changed their character as if he were walking on tiptoe.
Nonsense. Why should the man walk on tiptoe? He was running, Watson. Running for his life, running desperately, running till he burst his heart and fell dead upon his face.
Running from what?
There lies our problem. The signs are he was crazed with fear. Whom was he waiting for, and why in the yew alley rather than in his own house?
That must be Dr. Mortimer.
Yes, although absent-minded, he's punctual.
Good morning. This is Sir Henry Baskerville. Dr. Watson.
Sir?
Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Why, yes. And the strange thing is, Mr. Sherlock Holmes, that if my friend had not proposed coming around to you this morning, I should have come on my own. I understand you think out little puzzles, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah,
I've had one this morning which beats creation.
What, something has happened since you came to London?
Only this. A joke, maybe. It reached me this morning at the Northumberland Hotel, where I'm staying.
Postmarked Charing Cross yesterday evening. Who knew you were going to the Northumberland Hotel?
No one. We only decided after I met Sir Henry.
I presume you have a room there yourself, Doctor?
No.
No?
I'm staying with a friend. No one could have known Sir Henry's address in advance.
Watson, look at this.
As you value your life or your reason, keep away from the moor.
These words were cut out of a Times newspaper.
How can you be sure, Mr. Holmes?
I presume, Doctor, that you can tell the skull of a Negro from that of an Eskimo.
Oh, certainly,
Yes,
but...
I have made a special study of typefaces. Only the Times uses leaded bourgeois type.
Mr. Holmes, what in thunder is all
Only
this?
educated people take the Times. The sender was educated and so printed your address in rough letters to avoid telltale handwriting which you might recognize. The sender only knew your address yesterday so that the letter could arrive this morning. And the words in the letter are so hastily and haphazardly put down that I surmise agitation and panic. And that indicates to me not a threat, but a warning. From whom?
This is largely guesswork, Mr. Holmes.
It is a scientific use of the imagination. Now, you would call it a guess, but I'm almost certain that that envelope was addressed in an hotel.
How in the world can you say that?
In those few words, the pen has spluttered and run dry 3 times, showing there was very little ink in the bottle. We all know the hotel ink and the hotel pen, I have very little hesitation in saying that if we could search the waste paper baskets of the hotels around Charing Cross, we would find a mutilated copy of the Times and soon find its owner. Hello, what's this?
Well?
Nothing. Nothing. Not even a watermark. And now, Sir Henry. Have you observed anyone following or watching you since you came to London?
I seem to have walked right into the thick of a dime novel. Why on earth should anyone want to follow me?
We'll come to that, but first of all, you have nothing else to report.
Not a thing, Mr. Holmes, unless you include losing one of my boots.
What?
Well, maybe that's an everyday occurrence over here.
You have lost one of your boots?
It must have been mislaid, Sir Henry. We must not trouble Mr. Holmes with trifles.
And he asked me if anything had happened.
Exactly, however trifling it might seem. What happened?
Well, last night I put them outside my room to be cleaned, and in the morning one was gone. I couldn't get any sense out of the chap that cleaned them. The worst of it is I only bought them last night in the Strand. I never even worn them.
Then why did you put them out to be cleaned?
They were tan boots and needed varnishing.
Seems a singularly useless thing to steal. However, I have no doubt that the missing boot will soon be found.
Never mind the boot. You think, Mr. Holmes, that the letter is a warning from some friend?
Or from someone who wants to scare me away.
Yes. Sir Henry, we have to decide if you go to Baskerville Hall or not.
This business of the Hound and my uncle's death, I can't get it clear yet. It's all boiling up in my head, but whether there is danger or not from fiend or from human beings, my answer is fixed, Mr. Holmes. There's no devil in hell and there's no man on earth that can prevent me from going to the home of my own people, and that is my final answer.
Bravo, sir.
Sir Henry, I think that you and Dr. Mortimer should return to the Northumberland Hotel. I'll call on you there this afternoon.
Well, if you think it best, at what time?
At 2 o'clock. Is that convenient for you, Watson?
Oh, yes, yes,
Good,
perfectly.
then you may expect us. Shall I have a cab called?
No, we'll walk down and find one, Mr. Holmes. Thank you. 2 o'clock, gentlemen.
2 o'clock. Quickly, Watson, have some coats.
What?
Come on, man, there's not a moment to lose.
Holmes, what in heaven's name is all of this?
Hurry, man. That letter proves there must be someone following him. Pick him up, and we're on the scent.
Oh, they found a cab. Cab! Holmes, look out!
Yes, our man.
Cab!
Driver, that cab. Follow it. I should have seen that cab waiting, and all I looked for were loiterers on foot. Watson, if you are an honest man, you will record this also and set it against my successes.
Who was the man?
I've no idea.
A spy?
We know Sir Henry was tracked to the Northumberland Hotel as soon as he arrived. We are dealing with a very clever man, but he has made one mistake.
The cabman may remember him.
Exactly.
We've lost him.
Driver, Northumberland Hotel, fast as you can.
What a pity we didn't get the number.
My dear Watson, clumsy as I have been, you do not imagine that I neglected to get the number. 2704, but that's for later. Faster, driver, faster! We must get to Sir Henry. I pray we shall not be too late.